Bramford, Ipswich, Chaos 2.
The pneumatic flipper powered by a fire extinguisher can throw virtually anything, but what happens if the CO2 runs out? A chaos theory, chaos fact, they're unbeaten with this robot.
Hi, we're Chaos 2 team. This is Richard and Ian, and I'm George. And if you know anything at all about Robot Wars, you already know who we are.
From Belmont, in Hereford, Exterminator.
This Silver Dream machine has an axe, a Stream-X operating mechanism, aluminium shell, 25 miles an hour top speeds, but we've noticed steering problems for the heavyweight of this tussle.
Hi, I'm Marlon Pritchard, this is Simon Baldwin, and Paul Lewis has gone AWOL. This is our Robot Exterminator, with the improved axe this year that's going to knock holes in just about everything we meet.
For the first time in this series, we've placed in the war zone Shunt, a worry for opponents, the phenomenal pushing power, and Matilda, and a worry for us and you and everyone. She has no self-control whatsoever.
Robotwars, stand by.
Rarely chaotic. George Francis at the controls of Chaos 2 and Marlon Pritchard with Exterminator.
2, 1.
Style of Chaos 2 to go straight onto the attack, and it's done so again! Slamming into Exterminator, that is 99 kilos of robot! Chaos 2 has just tossed simply into the air. Look at this! Bang! Slam! Exterminator can right itself, thankfully, using the side prods there, and also the axe weaponry. Chaos 2, another little flip, using the fire extinguisher powered CO2 flipper, which seems to me to be in some trouble now. Can they close that flipper down? George Francis frantically trying. I don't think he can. I think it's stuck. An Exterminator has sensed something is wrong here with the all-powerful Chaos 2. And the axe weapon of Exterminator has got a hold on Chaos 2. And George Francis basically here, well, basically, as Robot Wars Tactics will tell you, is running away. That's what he's doing. George Francis, he comes back on the attack, but he knows he's got to stay out of trouble. I think the weapon... No, it's not. It's not in position. Now is it, I wonder? It's come down, but the Exterminator boys know they've got a real chance here. Chaos 2 flipping Exterminator over again in fine style, so the weapon's okay now. It did jam. Is it jammed again? The crowd know where they want Exterminator to go. This is Shunt with the bulldozer. I wonder if Exterminator here is immobilised. Shunt pushing this giant of a robot across the war zone floor. The ref bot having a check. Exterminator, what a bright start, and Chaos 2 was wobbling, it was on the ropes, but I think Exterminator is counted out. What a shame. Matilda can come and have some fun, and Shunt as well. Well, it doesn't matter that it's self-righted now because it has been counted out by the ref bot. The contest is over. Chaos 2, just to add insult to injury, has flipped Exterminator into the flywheel of Matilda. Look at this. And look at the pieces literally being ripped away from the frame of Exterminator there. Torn apart. The aluminium shell of Exterminator. They know they're a beaten team. He was worried, George Francis, let me tell you.
Exterminator immobilised, given the red card by Refbot. Exterminator, exterminated. Chaos 2 go through. 2 times winners of the British Championship. You never seem to lose a fight.
Well, nearly lost that one. Something wrong with the exhaust valve there. The flipper got stuck up.
You are the All-Stars All-Star at the moment. You can go all the way in this competition.
Well, I have to see. Got to fix it first.
I've never, ever seen you lose a fight yet. Well, congratulations. You're through to the next round. Let's hear it for Chaos 2!
Chaos 2 through to the All-Stars Tournament quarter-final later on in the series, and I'm pleased to say we've got another battle for you now, the ever-popular Diotor and the uniquely shaped Wheelie Big Cheese.
So I am in the pits with Wheelie Big Cheese. Roger, have you fought Diotor before?
No, we haven't met him in any of the wars.
Ah, are you keen for this fight? Are you up for it?
Yeah, definitely.
Have you sized up their robots?
Yes, they've got a flipper that's powered by a couple of car springs, which is no problem because we can flip an entire car.
Ooh, so Murray.
We're really confident.
And the team that sounds like it's going to be in serious trouble is Diotor. They're going to Premium, guys. Premium.
Ah, cheese cream, very good. You can smell him from here, actually. You know, he's a bit ripe at this stage. Under the lights and all. No, we're not in any problems. Not any problems with him at all.
And apparently your only weapon is a couple of car springs.
Actually, these are the front springs out of Space Shuttle. They lent it to us from NASA, you know, so we...
He's all talk, this man, but we do love him. Good luck, and I hope that fur is protective clothing.
From Clondalkin, Dublin, Dietor.
They always win the Best Sports Award on Robot Wars. They never get very far. Petrol on board, fur-lined, flame jets all over the arena. Get the picture?
Hi, I'm Kieran Byrne. I'm the armour. This is Pete Redmond, he's the captain. And Joe Gavin, the electrician. This is the robot Dietor 2. We're here to kick ass and chew bubblegum. And we're all out of gum.
From Langport in Somerset, Wheelie Big Cheese.
In the semi-finals of the Fourth Wars on a judge's decision. I love the titanium thrower. Can toss 800 kilos, powered by 2 golf cart motors. Will this be a spree for the Brie?
Hello, I'm Roger. This is Murray. This is John. We're the Wheelie Big Cheese team from Somerset. This is our robot, all built out of titanium. Toughest robot on the block. Here to smash everything else to bits.
Yeah, but we put 2 of our house robots in with you. Dead metal with the weapon synergy. Also, the frightening figure of the invincible Sir Killalot.
Roboteers, stand by.
Roger Plant at the controls of Wheelie Big Cheese and Peter Redmond there with Dietor.
3, 2, 1.
Dietor's got to dance and prance and stay out of range of that mighty titanium flip. And it's done its own little bit of shoveling work there early on. Dietor is Dr. Zulu at the controls as well with Peter Redmond. Kieran Byrne, as he calls himself. Look at the eyes, they're great, aren't they? Roger Plant builds and designs robots. That's all he does, actually. Well, apart from taking his 4 German Shepherd dogs out for a walk. Oh! One of the eyes has come off Dietor. Well, they've turned over. Look at the attack here. Wheelie Big Cheese flips him up and over, and eye shatters completely. Dietor with the spikes on the side to help itself right, I presume. Tossed around the arena by Wheelie Big Cheese. They must self-right shortly, otherwise they'll be counted out. There's the ref bot coming in, and Killalot as well. Now that's out of order, Killalot, because Dietor was not in a CPZ. It had not yet been counted out. Killalot should not be doing this. Ref bot, get in there. And that's a yellow card. A yellow card for Killalot. A new feature of this series of Extreme. Ref bot finally stamping his authority and also giving Dietor the red card, of course. They're out of it. They were immobilised. And now the house robots can come in and finally dump Dietor in the pit or wherever they want to. On the angle grinder there on their side of the arena. Now Killalot can have its chance. But the house robots, for me, have been getting away with far too much for far too long. And that's why we've said to Red Bot, go in there and use your authority on Killalot. Well, rather you than me, Red Bot. But Dietor, of course, in bits and pieces. Same old story. Nothing new there then. But they're great sports and they'll be back again. Look at the fur. Why do they... Look at the fur. It's shredded. There's like a cat's tail in there. Why do they keep lining it with fur? Over the flame pit. There's a little bit of a tail now on dead metal as well. The war zone is strewn with parts of Dietor. But of course, where there's a loser, it means we have a winner. Wheelie Big Cheese, the second of our robots through to the quarterfinals of the All-Stars competition in this series of Extreme.
Zulu, that was a pathetic loss.
He was driving, not me. And he welded. He welded it. It's all your fault.
You should have been there to weld it, shouldn't you?
And you were quite confident before, weren't you? NASA-grade springs, what we were talking about earlier.
Springs are great, but they just couldn't go down anymore because there's no chain to pull them down.
But we didn't see too many flames. I was gutted about that. We at least wanted to see the fur on fire. Fireproof?
Well, we have specialists working on it in Ireland, you know, so it's flame resistant now.
The They're a good laugh, anyway. Really big cheese. Fantastic work. You said you could flip a car, and they were flipping useless as far as I can make out. How did it go?
It went well. We were pleased with that.
We didn't see much action from you at the end, though. It was quite easy. It was all too easy, I thought.
We decided to behave ourselves.
Behave yourselves? Do you think you could have gone in for a bit more at the end there?
We'll save the best till later.
Definitely, save the best for later.
Well, well done, team. You are through to the All-Star quarterfinals. I will take you back to the pits.
Oh, all right, we will see you there.